Well, as you can see, my greenhouse is not finished at the farm, so I'll show you how I start my seedlings and what equipment I have at the house. Welcome to the Extra Shower greenhouse. This is a 4-tiered greenhouse. I'm sure you've seen it before. I just have the plastic off because this shower is pretty good at keeping in heat. Above each of the racks, I have LED lights. I like the ones with the removable hood. It's removable, but I keep it on to direct the light more. I also have seedling heat mats for better germination. They're not totally necessary, but they do help out. And I do have 2 heat mats per shelf. And to plug all this stuff in, I bought a surge protector, and it also has USB connections. This is a Jiffy 72 cell seed starting kit, and you might think it's great, but I would only suggest it for one crop because you have to take the humidity dome off after they germinate, and if you have different crops, that happens at different times. This is a self-watering kit from Burpee. It's a 32 cell. Again, with the mixed crops, that can be a problem, but with less cells than the previous seed starting kit, you can make it happen. You just have to watch the other seedlings that have already germinated for dampening off and things like that. You also need to check the reservoir and make sure you actually still are watering. These heat mats can really make the water disappear fast. These little 12 cell seed starting kits have been my favorite. They're just from Amazon. I have good germination out of these. Like these geraniums. For up-potting, I reuse pot plants that I had bought, or I have a link to some pots. Now let's start planting. I'm using a Lowe's version of potting soil, but I would suggest using a seed starting mix if you're a beginner. You see, I have a bucket here. This is to pre-moisten the soil. After mixing thoroughly, you want to give the soil a little bit of a squeeze. If it holds together, you've got enough water. If you don't, add a little bit more. But what you don't want to happen is to squeeze it and water comes out of your hand. This right here is pretty good. Alright, now let's fill our cells. I just kind of dump it in here and swirl it around with my hand. Give it a gentle press in each one of the cells, and then fill it up a little bit more. This here tool came with this seed starting kit. It's a handy tool to get the right depth to plant your seeds. You want to check the back of your seed packet for that information. I'm planting peppers today, so it's 1/4 inch. If you like to stay super organized like me, I bought one of these photo storage boxes. It keeps everything dry and organized by types of plants or whatever you'd like. I'll be starting bell peppers, Carolina Reapers, and Trinidad Scorpion peppers. I already started the cayenne. Starting with the Trinidad Scorpion, I'm already doing 4 cells, and normally I put 2 seeds per cell. But I'm going to do 1 in this case because I don't even need 4 of these. It's really hard for me to get rid of multiple seedlings. I usually just grow them all and have way too many plants, so I'm going to limit myself here. After the seeds are covered, I've mist it one more time, put the humidity dome on, and close the vents. I almost forgot to label my plants. I'm just using a Sharpie and some painter's tape, and I write them with little slashes, put the date on them, and put it in order that I planted them. Then put it under the lights on the heat mat and wait. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I upload most Sundays, and you can keep watching us grow our farm. Have a good one.